Tonight we put a social impact panel together that was comprised of the movers and shakers of both state government and international in terms of bringing together market capital and partnering them with social services to address social issues to move people out of poverty.
So we have to get innovative, but the reality is public dollars will be harder and harder to come by for the foreseeable future, given horrible and irresponsible decisions that governments on the local, state, and federal level have carried out over the last 30 to 40 years.
Government, the role that I've seen government play, and I would like to see more of, is sort of creating those conditions, creating the incentives for private investment. We still very much have a world where most of the incentives to get involved in the social sector come through private philanthropy, in terms of tax deductions and such.
In my mind, why you have situation in Camden, in Newark and Trenton, where these funds are needed and wanted, and there are these private sources that are willing to come to the table and put them in when, the Assemblyman said so eloquently, government doesn't have the resources to do it. And there are impact investors, there's foundations and philanthropies that are willing to step up to the table and say, let us help.
I can't say enough how much local government at the end of the day enables so much of his work to flourish. That I think when you have a responsive and credible and public sector that's willing to partner and get deeply involved, it does create the climate that can make the investment side work.
Government is like a two-edged sword. It can help and it can, hinder at the same time. I think we feel that the government's role really should be in developing the framework and the environment, not actually in investing. The mothership of social finance, which is really microfinance, started with no government assistance.